This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 3625 Surfwood Road, Malibu, California 90265. Today is November 7th, 2024. We're performing a video waste and sewer line inspection through a 2-inch ABS waste line cleanout located on the left-hand side of the house, just outside the laundry room. It does appear to be the laundry room cleanout. We are running some water in the primary bathroom shower in order to help us keep our camera lids clear and push out. We had a little difficult time in getting the camera inside the waistline clean out here, so we're just starting off at about approximately 10 inches inside. When we pull back, we'll show you the location of the area that we're running from. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. As you can see, we are in what appears to be cast iron waistline. You can see quite a bit of buildup, quite a bit of debris in this area. And we're just going to try to get past this point and possibly push out towards our city sewer tie-in. We may need to switch cameras and try to push out with our micro cam. We're going to pull back just a little bit. You can see we got some buildup on our camera lens, so we're unable to view what's in the line here. You can see we just got a lot of debris. So again, we're just going to pull back. We're going to switch our camera to a micro cam, and then we'll attempt to push out, and at least attempt to push out towards the front of the property. So again, we're just going to pull back from here, and again, we're attempting to push through a waistline clean out here on the left-hand side of the house, just next to the trash cans. That's our clean out. This goes out towards the front of the property, and just below the water heater area. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to switch cameras. Okay, we went ahead and switched over to our micro cam, and this is our micro cam here. A lot smaller camera, smaller cable, smaller camera lens. What we're going to do is we're just going to zero out here, and what we'll do is we'll just push out and attempt to push out, and again try to reach our city sewer tie-in. You're going to see a little bit of water running. And what we'll do is we're just going to pause our mic, and we're just going to push out as far as we can. So we're just going to pause our mic here. So again, we have some water running. We're just going to continue to push out, and we're just going to utilize this water to help us push out as far as we can with our micro cam. And then once we hopefully possibly push out towards the front of the property, you can see you got some root intrusion. It does appear that you're in some vitreous clay. It does appear that we made it out to the exterior of the property, but what we're going to do is we're just going to try to push out as far as we can, utilize the water, and then once we push out all our cable, we got about 90 feet of cable on the micro cam, and from there we can pull back. You can see what appears to be some ABS. So what we'll do is we're gonna pause here. Okay, we went ahead and pushed out, and we did attempt to locate the area, but a little difficult time locating due to the fact that the electrical's in the ground, so it's throwing my locator all over. So we did appear that we did have some black ABS sewer pipe. There was a short section of black ABS sewer pipe in that area. It appeared to have a tie-in as well. And we pushed out and we transitioning back into vitreous clay sewer piping. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pause here for a moment. We'll let the water run down. We'll pull back and until we get to what appears to be possibly an opening, or where we transition from the cast iron waistline to the vitreous clay sewer piping, and we'll attempt to locate that area. So we're just going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pull back slowly, and again we did have to switch over to a micro cam in order to get into this 2-inch waistline. Again, it is cast iron. The cast iron waistline did have a lot of buildup, a lot of scaling, so we had to switch cameras. And again, you can see there's this vitreous clay in front of us there. You got an offset in that vitreous clay sewer piping. We transition back into what appears to be black ABS sewer piping. And what we'll do is we'll pull back slowly, and we're just going to take a look as we pull back. And we'll just try to find the location to where we can possibly locate the clean out, or possibly locate where this is exiting the house. So again, it does appear that we are in what appears to be black ABS sewer pipe. And you got a tie-in there. Again, we'll just continue to pull back. As we pull back, you can see that we do have a lot of root intrusion coming through this joint here. And we're transitioning back into what appears to be vitreous clay. And we're gonna pause right here, and we're gonna attempt to locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and it's just out in front of the driveway and just in front of the garage door. We did mark it with a red crayon at approximately 2 foot 8 inches deep. And we're going to continue to push out. What we're going to do is we're just going to attempt to push out back to where we were at previously, and we did see a tie-in, and we're going to run some water in that area where the tie-in is, and just see if that's our tie-in coming in from the right-hand side of the house. So you can see here's our tie-in. We're going to pause here for a moment. And as you can see there, we did flush the toilet on the right-hand side of the house, and you can see that water passing through in that area. And so this is a tie-in here for the right-hand side of the house. There's a tie-in right here. We're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. Okay. Again, we went ahead and located this area. You can see a little bit of residual water running, and that's coming from the bathroom area. We just flushed the toilet behind us. So again, we're going to pull back a little bit from here. And again, we are in a section of black ABS sewer pipe that was repaired up at the front of the property. And as we pull back, you can see that you do have some large root intrusions in this area. Here you can see a large root intrusion. And we'll continue to pull back. And as we pull back, we transition back into cast iron waistline. And the cast iron waistline has buildup and scaling, definitely a period of the home. And again, so we just continue to pull back from here. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull back from here, and we're going to attempt to get a ladder, and we'll possibly go to the roof, see if we can locate a vent pipe, and again, possibly push out from a vent pipe all the way out into our city sewer. Again, you can see there's more buildup, more scaling here. And I'm just going to continue to pull back. We'll make a little bit of a turn, and we're going to come up and out of our clean out. And what we'll do is we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and relocated ourselves to a vent pipe on the roof, and we're going to attempt to go through here and see if we could possibly push through and get all the way out towards our city sewer tie-in. So again, we're just zeroed out here at the top of the vent. So I'm just going to pause the mic here, and we're going to drop down. Okay, again, as I mentioned, we went ahead and pushed all the way out into our city sewer tie-in.
Okay.
As you can see, the water flowing beneath us, that is our city sewer tie-in. So we're going to pull back slowly, and we're going to take a good look as we pull back.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And that's our saddle.
Okay. Thanks. Bye.
And our saddle appears to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition. And we'll just continue to pull back. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. A little bit of concrete in that joint there around the 9 o'clock, but again, that joint appears to be in fair condition. We'll continue to pull back. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And we'll continue to pull back. A little minor offset in that joint there, but nothing major. We'll make a little bit of a turn. And this joint here, as we pull back, you can see we're transitioning back into black ABS sewer pipe, and you do have an offset from about the 3 o'clock going all the way up and around to about the 9 o'clock area. A little bit of water being held in that area there. Again, we did mark that area in our driveway. As we pull back slowly, we are in black ABS sewer pipe. And as we pull back, you can see that we do have a tie-in. We'll have a tie-in in this area as we pull back. And the tie-in is going to be coming in from the right-hand side of the house, coming from the primary bathroom and the hallway bathroom on the right-hand side of the house. So again, we are in black ABS sewer pipe, and there's our tie-in there. Again, we'll continue to pull back. And as we pull back, you can see we get into some root intrusions. And as we pull back, you can see we have a large root intrusion in this area here. You can see a large root mass in this area. And again, we did mark this area in the driveway. And we'll continue to pull back. And as we pull back from the vitreous clay, we transition back into cast iron waistline. And again, you can see the cast iron waistline does have buildup and scaling. It is period of the home. So again, we'll just continue to pull back. Again, we'll continue to pull back. And heading back towards our vent pipe. And we'll make a little bit of a turn. And we're going to come up our vent pipe. Once we get to the top of the roof, we are in the vent pipe, which is just above the three-quarter bath next to the kitchen, towards the front of the house, next to the garage. And again, wipe our camera lens off. We could show the roof, and this is our roof area here. And that will conclude our video waste and sewer line inspection.